Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Being Poor is Now Deadly Dangerous. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. Also, please recommend the channel to your friends so that we can spread the word. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Now, let's get started. Historically, being poor has always been dangerous and unsafe. But now it appears that we're living in an era where being poor is deadlier than ever. We'll give you some examples. We're hearing that drug dealers are now selling lethal doses of fentanyl to a lot of homeless people and drug addicts living in our cities. The first thing people say is, why would anyone try to kill one of their drug customers? Wouldn't that just prevent them from continuing to make money off of them? Of course it would. But what's happening is that making super dangerous synthetic drugs like fentanyl isn't a secret anymore. Almost anyone can make it, and a lot of people are. Another problem is that because there is so much competition amongst drug dealers for customers and for their distribution channels, what they're doing is, in order to steal the customers of a rival drug cartel, they'll make counterfeit packets of their branded fentanyl, and then they will distribute it into the neighborhood of a rival cartel and deliberately kill some of their customers. Why would they do that? Well, once word gets around that their brand is killing people, they'll stop buying it and start trying to buy the rival cartels' narcotics. It's a strategy designed to destroy your drug rival by making their customers abandon them and come to you. Another reason it's becoming extremely dangerous to be poor now is that street gangs are preying on the poor with more violence than we have seen in decades. They're attacking them with random gunfire, random thefts, and random street robbery. There are now poor people who come home and find that literally everything they had in their homes has been stolen. And then a month later, that process repeats itself. What little property the poor have reaccumulated over the following month since the previous robbery, it gets stolen again. And this phenomena just keeps happening over and over and over. Heaven help you if your neighbors see you coming home with something new that you purchased or something new that your friends helped you carry into your home, because that dramatically increases the probability that you will be robbed again. This is a really challenging problem for people who are already living day to day and in most cases don't have enough money to buy food towards the end of the month. Another problem is that simply sending your kids to a nearby school has now become a life-threatening problem because the gangs are constantly attacking, raping, and robbing little kids on the way to school. And once your kid gets to school, this phenomena continues as they rob and assault them in the schools. Another problem is that in many areas, the defunded police are simply refusing to respond to 911 calls in violent or gang-infested areas or neighborhoods. The problem is that the gangs and the criminals know the cops aren't coming, so they just escalate their violence and their attacks on the poor. Lately, attacking poor people has increased so much that it appears to be almost recreational on some level. When you see a surveillance video of some poor old lady or old man walking down the street with a cane and they get shot or punched for no reason at all, then that's extremely disturbing. And there are countless of these videos on social media. Anyone can see these poor people have nothing worth stealing. And in many videos, you can see that the criminals don't steal anything from them at all after they attack them or shoot them. It appears to be done just for recreational reasons. I'll tell you what else is really disturbing. That's when someone's house is torched by a criminal and the fire department doesn't show up because they can't get police backup to show up at the location. The same thing goes for EMS ambulances. Most ambulances won't go into bad neighborhoods now because the defunded police are refusing to show up, or they're just too overworked by too many other calls that are more violent that they need to respond to. So they don't show up. That means that someone who has just had a heart attack may not die from the heart attack. They may die from the fact that the ambulance never showed up because of all the random gunfire. For some reason now, in bad neighborhoods, people are shooting at ambulances and fire trucks. It is bizarre because these vehicles are there to help. So in many places throughout the country, it can now be deadly to be poor. Thank you for watching. I want to tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews and more breaking news stories coming up in the future. So we encourage you to subscribe to our free channel and click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new story. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.